What a terribly sideways day in the market it was, guys. I'm talking about the entire market completely just consolidating just to the right. Incredibly off day. Now, not sure that everyone knows this, right? But today was a very special day. It was actually the triple witching, where you have all your major options expiries expiring all at once. Stock options, futures options, and your major index options all expiring today, which is why it's called the triple witching. Okay, guys, so that usually introduces a lot of contraction, right? Which means less volatility and less participation, especially since it's also a Friday too, and we had a very off week having that 1 day off for Juneteenth, right? So now this week is over. The triple witch is off. We already spoke about, Jay Powell, right? And now we're just trying to figure out what's going to happen, into the next week. So anyway, let's go ahead. Bless you, buddy. So now let's go ahead and go and evaluate this. I have done something very special here for you guys. Okay, team. So this is a back test that I actually performed of all of the triple witchings that we've actually experienced since 2022 March. Okay, guys. So right over here, that would be, I'm sorry, it says 2025, right? But no, in fact, it is 2022. So I'm just going to go ahead and correct that real quick. And there you go. So what I did here is to identify how many times we've actually gapped up into the next read, right? So for example, this was that Friday, March 18th, 2022, when we had that triple witching date. And you can see here that we gapped up in the next day. Well, I mean, we had a green day, right? So I did that analysis here for every single iteration that happened, historically speaking, right, guys? I wanted to see which ones were green and which ones were red. So this is what happened here, right, guys? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 iterations. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of which 5 were proved incorrect to an upside. So getting the average of that and getting the performance average is what I did here for you. So this is giving us a 61.5% probability of an upside. So I know that it's not perfect, right? And it's not completely in the best of like 80% or 90%, but it isn't 0, and it certainly isn't 50. But it is in the upper bound, right, in the 61.5%. So let's go ahead and see what it's going to be like into the next week, okay? Because there is a 61.5% that we kind of move and green into the next trading day, which is going to be the coming Monday next week. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, let me go ahead and go into your next thread of analysis here, guys, and that's going to be this right over here. So what we're talking about now, continuing, is the potentials of dropping into the targets that we were talking about just yesterday, right? So we were observing the potentials of coming down to the first targets of maybe 2270 and proceeding into the lower bounds of around 2182 to 2078. Now, I know that we didn't get really anything today, but the entire market and everything was just consolidating straight to the right. You had a few tickers here doing their thing, right? But the major markets just didn't. Anyway, so this is giving me a feeling that we're kind of rounding off here, okay, guys? So this rounding off, sure, it's going to give us a little bit of pressure towards that downside. And should we start reaching these these lower bounds here, then I believe that we're setting ourselves up for a potential bounce. And the bounce could be pretty big. You have to watch yesterday's video. Please make sure to watch that, and you'll understand why. But now it's really curious. What's really curious here is that I'm already observing from one of my algorithms here that I actually put together. This is the first ever technical only and in a statistics based squeeze indicator, right? So it gives you a score of 5 different criteria being met, including our RSI pivots to the upside, stochastics turning to the upside, volatility is expanding, and all that good stuff, right? So, and it gives you a target zone as well towards your upper bounds, right? So in this example here, so GME is starting to meet 2 of the criteria. So we have a moderate strength now for a potential squeeze on a 15-minute time frame, and that's really interesting because I think that that's going to increase more and more criteria as we drop into the prices of entry that we're talking about. Okay, guys. So just a quick little note here. this is absolutely for sale, right? The ABTZ squeeze. You can go ahead and get it in the description below. The square link is right there. All you got to do is just pay for it. Send me your proof of purchase to arcabulls@gmail.com, and I'll go ahead and assign it to you for life. Same thing with this one here, guys. Check this out. I've developed an indicator here, well, a strategy, and I've attenuated it for GME specifically. So GME does have an edge here for this type of buy and sell strategy, automated trading, right? And this is the performance here for the last just about 4 or 5 years here, and turning a $10,000 base account, right? Just about this here. And using a short and long bias, right, guys? This is turning $10,000 into $132,000. Otherwise, a 1,300% gainer over the last 4 or 5 years, like I said, right? So this is using a 70.21% accuracy, meaning that you have just about what? Oh my goodness, around 28,000 trades completed to the upside out of a total of just about 39,050. Okay, guys, so that's man. So your probabilities here are just losing very little and gaining a lot. So this one is also available, guys. Hit the links in the description below and make them yours for life, okay? Anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and continue here. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a read of a squeeze potential with some targets in the immediate short term that can lead to 23.74 all the way up to 27.69 from just a 15-minute with a moderate strength. So that's really good. But I would really like to see the loading, right? We need some bulls to pick this thing up. So let's see about the volatility versus momentum in the more immediate short term to determine that strength, right? Okay, so yeah, I guess so. We have a little bit of weakness coming in on the 5-minute time frame. You can see this red bar kind of printed there too, right? All good. 10-minute time frame also with a downside suggestion, red pivot, red bar there as well. 15-minute time frame, red bar. In fact, that is called, I mean, on an uptrend, it would be better observed, right? But this formation here of these two bars is a dark cloud, and that's suggesting downside here with contraction. 20-minute time frame downside suggestion as well, right? So 30-minute time frame is contractive, still to the downside here in that hourly time frame pivot. 2-hour time frame downside, still in the 3-hour. We're going to catch the average true range for the time frame that it ends on with an absolute upside pivot to give you the downside target, and it would be actually right here, 8 hours of downside. So let's go ahead and pick up this the data cells indicator, which can be yours when you join the Discord team. So this would be about $1.16, just about $1.16 on tap for true range. So if we open up the markets here at around 23.37 on GME, come Monday, your low would be around $22.16. So 22.16. Let's see. All right. Well, I mean, certainly, right? 22.16 would be located just roughly around here, which is still within the bounds that we're looking for, right? All good. So you notice how there's really nothing in this area here. So that's where you do your why not, and just kind of tap on that 21.81, maybe even down here to the 21.55 before a potential bounce. So it is said to potentially happen here come Monday. So if that really is the case, then it bounces actually anywhere earlier, because sure, it could bounce here as well, right? And that'll create your higher low, and that would introduce a potential 100% retrace of your local high. So you have two of them. This would be one local high at 25.54, meaning this resistance right up here, and also it could be the combination of this entire area here, right, guys? So 28.93 to around 31.03. And I will say that there is a bit of blockage that can stop price action right here as soon as 27.35. But yeah, I think that we can catch some more bulls down here, load this thing up, and really take it to the upside. All right, guys. So please remember to guys, remember to enroll for the master's course. We only have around a few seats. I think we have around 18 seats left from the 30 for the $100 8-week live mentorship for beginners trading and charting with me. And that's going to be starting here on July 26th. So make sure to get your butts signed up as soon as possible so that we can go ahead and get your welcome packet master student badge and get your links over to the Arca University private Discord channel. Okay, guys. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good place to leave off. If any questions questions, you go ahead and speak to me. Okay, guys, watch that previous video so you can see the upside targets that I'm observing, which are pretty sensational. Okay, guys, thank you so much, and we shall speak very, very scary Jerry soon. All right, please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the bell on Monday. Adios, team.